Hey everybody, welcome back to Triple F. My name is Anthony. Thanks again for joining me. And today we're going to be covering the 5 new Funko Pops that are being dropped for the second wave of Infinity War. So these are going to be coming out in November. So I'm pretty excited to get to these 5. There's a couple of them that I like all of them, but there's a couple of them that are really pretty cool. So I can't wait to show you those and talk about those with you. So let's just dive right in and get started. So the first one up is we got Bruce Banner trying to change into the Hulk, number 419. This one is pretty amazing. If you really look at it, you can see the strain on his face. He really looks like he's straining pretty hard, even to the point where and Funko doesn't do this a lot, but where they put the two lines kind of on his forehead to show that he's straining, between his two eyebrows, those two lines, that's helping show that he's trying to change into the Hulk. He's really struggling to change into the Hulk after Thanos pretty much whoops his butt. So this one's really cool, because if this one dropped in the beginning, it might, I think there'd be a lot of ideas swirling around, like, why can't he change into the Hulk before, like, Infinity War started. So this makes sense that they're releasing, actually, when you see all of these Funko Pops, it makes sense that this is the second wave. None of these, I don't think, could have been released in the first wave, only because I think they contain some type of spoilers in each one of them. So, maybe not the next one, but definitely the other 4. So this is Bruce Banner, 419, and again he's struggling. He's struggling to change into the Hulk. So the next one we have is Bucky, and Bucky looks pretty cool. I really like his character, and this is number 418, and he looks like he did in the movie. I mean, we didn't see a lot of Bucky in the movie, but when we did see him, he was fighting alongside the Avengers and, doing his best to protect, everybody from the Avengers. So it was great to see him and Captain America kind of see each other and give each other a hug. It's, been a struggle for them too throughout the movies leading up to this, where they're kind of fighting back and forth, and now they're finally 100% without any mind control or any weird stuff. They're just on the same page, fighting against one foe, which is Thanos and his army of a bunch of different characters, including those, I don't even know what those creatures are called that were running in Wakanda. So I have no, if you guys know what the name of those were, please leave that in the comments below, because I have no idea what they were called. But yeah, it was cool to see him in Infinity War, and we've heard rumors that Bucky was going to become the new Captain America. He was going to kind of take over when Captain America dies, but none of those things occurred, at least not yet. And Captain America is definitely going to be in Avengers 4. So very excited to see that. So this, like I said, this one's not really a spoiler, but the first one and the next 3 are, if they released it before Infinity War came out. So the next one I want to cover is Groot with Stormbreaker. This one is really cool, and you can see the Stormbreaker. I mean, he's holding the Stormbreaker in his hand, but obviously he uses one of his roots from his tree that he is, one of his roots for the handle for Stormbreaker for Thor. And Stormbreaker is such an awesome weapon, and just like Thanos said, you should have aimed for the head. I mean, watching the movie, everyone, right, we all thought, like, oh my god, Thor's about to kill, thank God, Thanos, and he hits him with the Stormbreaker, and he starts shoving it into his chest while his hand is, on the back of his neck, and he's up close, talking to him, and Thanos looks at him and snaps his fingers, and the rest is history. So but Groot finally stopped playing video games and showed up to do something in the movie, something cool, and that's help make Stormbreaker. So this again, this makes sense that it comes out in the second wave, because I think this would be a, you know, somewhat of a it would, I think it would take away from the movie if they released it earlier. So definitely cool to see Groot pop up like this, and he really did something cool in the movie besides just playing video games the whole time. So I'm really excited about the next Funko Pop, because she's one of my favorite characters, and that's Gamora. So here is young Gamora, and she looks really cute. And compared to the adult version, of course, she's beautiful, absolutely stunning. But young Gamora, she's so cute and innocent, and Thanos kills everybody and pretty much, you know, takes her. And yeah, man, she wasn't in the movie that much, but when she was, she did an amazing job. I'm not sure the actress's name who played her, but really did a good job playing her. And I have, you know, Funko's come out with a regular Gamora, so this is, you know, we get the younger version here. And so this is Funko Pop number 417. And I really like her a lot, the Gamora character. And I think the directors of Infinity War, they kind of they had to tell somewhat of a backstory for Thanos, you know, and some of the backstory for Gamora. And so when Gamora tells them, haha, you finally, there's a stone you finally cannot get because you don't love anyone, and he sheds a tear as he throws her off the cliff, and pretty much, you know, not pretty much, he kills her to get the soul stone. And the sacrifice seemed to weigh on him. But even as an audience, I think at that moment watching the movie, we're like, well, obviously he wouldn't have gotten the soul stone if he didn't care, right? Because that's part of the way you get the soul stone, is you have to make that sacrifice. But as the movie continues, you really start to see how much he really did care for Gamora, even though it was in his own twisted mental state of mind, you know, of, you know, everything that involves what Thanos is. But you see him, you know, in other scenes reflect on Gamora there, and he doesn't, he made the sacrifice to get the stone, but he hasn't recovered for the way that he got it. I mean, he's gonna live with it because he has to, and he's strong enough to. But you can see that he still struggles with that decision. He's not regretting it. He's just struggling of her death through different parts of the rest of the movie. So, but anyways, you know, this is young Gamora, and I think this one's really cool. I really like it a lot, and these 5 I'm definitely picking up. So the last one to talk about is going to be Eitri. And Eitri is a really cool character, and I love what they did with him in the movie, because if you don't know, Eitri is pretty small, but a huge heart and a huge actor. He's very well known. Not Eitri, but the actor that plays him is very well known in Game of Thrones, and so that's, you know, he has a lot. I mean, he's in a lot of different things. He's very well known, but Game of Thrones is really something that, you know, he's been in from the beginning, and so obviously a lot of people know him from that series on HBO. But here they make him into a giant, so he's kind of like a little giant. It's really cool to see that. And this is a 6-inch, by the way. This is a 6-inch supersized version of him, and it's an Amazon exclusive. So Eitri you can only get on Amazon.com. Again, these drop in November, and this is an Amazon exclusive. And I love the fact that they made Eitri 6-inch supersized Funko Pop. That was a cool idea. I love how his hands that belong to Thanos, right? His hands are pretty much metal, but he can't open them. He can't use them. And but he, like Thor says, everything's in his mind. So Eitri obviously helps him make Stormbreaker, and that's pretty amazing. So I love this. Even though he played a small part in Infinity War, I did love his character a lot. I think Eitri really, I mean, his Peter, the actor that plays him, you know, he does such a great job. I mean, such a great job. So, um, yeah, I mean, he really blew me away, to be honest with you. The actor Peter did, when he played Eitri. It's a small part, but what a great moment in the movie, and just loved his character overall. And so that wraps it up, guys. That's all 5 Infinity War Wave 2 Funko Pops. Let me know which one's your favorite below. Honestly, the one I'm most excited to get is Eitri. That's like hands down. That's the number one Funko Pop in this series that I'm looking forward to the most is getting him. He is an Amazon exclusive, but definitely picking him up. Bruce Banner trying to turn into the Hulk is amazing. Groot with Stormbreaker is a must. I'm getting all of these. I'm just, from top to bottom, I'm going to say Eitri is my favorite. Probably Groot with Stormbreaker is my second favorite. I would say Bruce Banner is my third. Obviously, Gamora would be my fourth, and then Bucky. I love Bucky, but, you know, I mean, if I have to rank them in my favorite out of this series of 5, Bucky would be my last, but I'm getting all of them. I'm definitely picking up all these. So let me know which one's your favorite. Like I said, Eitri is my favorite. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for everyone around the world that is watching and commenting on these videos. It's so amazing to chat with you guys. And so the more comments you leave below, the more we get to interact. And that's probably one of my favorite parts of doing this channel, is the interaction with you guys. So thanks again for watching. Always be kind to one another. Always remember, it doesn't matter what country you're from. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It really doesn't. It really truly doesn't. At the end of the day, all of our souls, and that's who we are. I mean, we all have souls. All of our souls come from the same place. We all come from the same place, and we all share that unity within each other. And you know, you might disagree that we're not the same race, but for me, we are the same race. We are the human race, and we are united behind that as the human race. And that's how I live my life every day. I don't look at anybody any differently, because we all are exactly the same. I don't care about religion. I don't care about politics. I don't care about, you know, any of that stuff that other people use to divide us. We are one human race, and that is probably the most important thing to take into your heart, because our souls all come from the same place in the universe. That we all originate from the exact same place. And so spread nothing but love and unity, and just be kind to one another. And again, thank you for watching. I got other videos coming, so thank you, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care, with peace, love, and light. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.